It has been, and we knew that we would have these thunderstorms for a couple of days, since the weekend. We could kind of see this coming, and it is springtime. It's that time of the year where we're going to watch each one of these systems very carefully because we've got a transition going on from winter into spring. So that's where things can become a little more dicey. We were lucky in the sense that this storm system, the main energy of the storm, moved well to the north of us through the Great Lakes. But we still have a cold front and a jet stream, unstable air to work with. And sometimes that can overcome the lack of some rotation in the atmosphere. And we've had thunderstorms which have developed and moved through, and those have since in turn helped to produce not only very strong thunderstorms, but even a couple of tornadoes which were moving through the area. As I mentioned just a moment ago, I want to point out again, the counties which are highlighted in yellow are under a tornado watch, and that is until 1 a.m. for our counties, actually, on the west side of I-65. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'm going to draw a line on here to give you an idea of what we're looking at. It's very elementary here, but we'll do it. You'll see that this line right here, that is the dividing line, and everything on the east side of that line is until 4 a.m., and everything on the west side of that line is until 1 a.m. So we've got at least a few more hours to deal with this and the potential for strong to severe storms. And another thing to point out is we have a number of counties already being dropped from the western watch, which is in effect. And I think that's a great sign considering the fact we will likely see more of those dropped as that area of stronger storms continues to wrap up. You know, we have Ashley Gann with us here tonight, and she has been burning the double duty along with all of us, and she's outside in our Prater patio area, and I guess we can call it Gann's Gymboree out there. I don't know, but you're out there in the elements right now behind our station.
Yeah, I guess we could just call it the Gann Gully Washer out here right now. That's all we're really seeing here in Birmingham, and I'm actually tracking a lot of this rain from our WIAT Storm Track weather app. It has all these layers, and I can actually identify where the lightning is too. This is not somewhere you want to be when there's a lot of lightning going on, so I promise that first clap of thunder I hear, I'm inside. As the saying goes, if the thunder roars, go indoors. We're seeing just moderate rain. There's the thunder right now. I'll be heading in shortly. But rainfall right now across Birmingham, and that's pretty much all we're seeing out here right now. And it looks like that rain is going to continue through much of the evening. Mark?
All right, Ashley, thanks so much. I'll open the door so you can come in. All right, we are still looking at a lot of rain which is falling across our area, and I'm just going to come out here and give you a perspective of what we're looking at. And to give you an idea, the heaviest rain now, roughly from 20 and 59, Gadsden, we're talking about Hoax Bluff, Rainbow City, South Side, Atala. You're all looking at rain, a little bit of lightning, and a little thunder as well. But we are looking at heavier rain, which is now moving through Talladega as well as Shelby counties. Now, storms which are moving through Chilton County from Thorsby, Clanton, Maplesville, back up into places like southern Talladega County and Childersburg, and even up around Harpersville we've got rain. Wilsonville, all of these showers tracking towards the east. The rain is just about over for Tuscaloosa, but for those of you in Coleman, Double Springs, Hamilton, you're done with the rain for tonight. We will have a shot at a few showers that will roll back in here for tomorrow, and that rain will be moving in later into the day. But right now, the threat for severe thunderstorms is going to continue to wrap up. I did want to show you this. This is a little perspective as far as what our forecast models are suggesting rainfall totals. And I mean, we're talking a lot of water between now and Friday night. 3 inches in Birmingham. Now, we have not reached that criteria yet, and let's hope that doesn't necessarily come to fruition, but we will have the shot at some heavy rainfall as we go through the night tonight. And again, late tomorrow, another round of showers will start to pass through parts of central Alabama. And as a matter of fact, we've got a quick look at what's going to happen as far as our forecast model data here in Birmingham. We are going to see a decent shot of showers as well as a few thunder showers. Now, this is the older model data. Notice it says 12 a.m. and it's already, right now, it's already past all that. So Our model's having a tough time catching up, but I can tell you that we'll have another shot at a few showers again tomorrow. I'll be talking more about that. I'll have a look at your extended forecast and a look at the next 7 days. All that just ahead. But now let's go back over to the news desk with Sherry Jackson.
Mark, your radar's been lit up all night, and we want to show you what it looked like on the ground with all of that rain. Slick roads made driving pretty dangerous out there. We want to show you what we ran into on Interstate 22 in Adamsville. This is a video we have. I think we are going to get that for you, of an 18-wheeler and a van somehow got wedged underneath that. We do have crews that are there as well. We have people trying to find out what's going on, what caused that, but it did back up traffic in that area. Our Matt Fernandez was there on the scene, but at first we're going to go to Fayette County. That's where Jamie Ostroff is, and we've heard from her throughout the evening on what she saw. And Jamie, you showed us some lightning earlier. What do you have going on there in Fayette? What are you seeing?
Well, a storm definitely hit here in Fayette. We're along County Road 51 right now, and I want to show you the only lights you're seeing behind me are from our news vehicle. That's because just around that bend there, you see maybe a faint light. That's from an Alabama power truck. It looked like they were moving some branches and debris from some power lines that run up along the side of the road and through the trees here. But look at the road around me. You're not really seeing a whole lot of damage, really not a lot of debris. I mean, no debris really bigger than this branch here. So people here got lucky. Yes, we are seeing some lights out, but as we have been driving around all evening, we have not seen any damage to structures. Now, we have been in Fayette for a little bit of time, but we've also passed through Hubbartville. There were possible reports of damage near the school. We drove all around. Everything really seemed to be in place there, so very good news for the people of Hubbartville. There were even children's plastic toys still in place on the playground. A very good sign there. Empty storm shelters, lights on. We're going to get out of the road here because there are a few cars coming back out on the road. But as we drove through Walker County into Fayette County this evening, things got a little bit scary. We did have to pull over at one point on I-22 in Jasper. That's when the lightning and the rain really started picking up. I did at one point hear tornado sirens. I think that was around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I'm going to have to double check that. But the rain and the lightning picked up as we drove through Oakman. It did get a little bit scary, but from there on out, things did seem to be on the up and up, and that's definitely what things are looking like now as cars are starting to get back on these roads, which are just a little soggy. We are live in Fayetteville. Jamie Ostroff, CBS 42 News.